This is a bright crystal, but this is also a bright crystal. This is from Versace. This is from the earth. I'm not reviewing this, I'm going for this one today. So, I've reviewed a lot of Versace fragrances in the past, and some of them are wonderful, and some of them I find a little bit disappointing. And sometimes I'm a little bit too harsh on them, but I'm gonna give this one a chance. This is, wherever I see this for sale, there's thousands of reviews that say this is 4 stars, 5 stars. So I'm hoping that this is gonna be good. I've had a bad experience from Versace Eros Perfume, so hopefully this feminine fragrance will be better than that. So I'll show you the inside. It looks good. It looks very refreshing, very kind of summery, springtime sweet. Notes of yuzu, ice, pomegranate, peony, magnolia, something called acajou, which I have not heard before, lotus flower, musk, and vegetal amber. And the olfactive family, according to this card, is flower, fruity, and musk. From what I've experienced from these perfumes, the musk notes are almost, you can't detect them. So we're gonna see with this one, that vegetal, amber, and musk. And here's what the bottle's supposed to look like. A very simple but classy little gem-looking thing. So, let's see. Here's the sample, not too large. There's not too much in it. It sounds like it's half filled, but let's see. And I'm giving it a chance, putting a lot on. Okay, so that ice accord that it mentioned is definitely present. You get that really nice, fresh, icy, cold note mixed with lots of fruit notes. So, according to the card, the yuzu and the pomegranate. So yuzu is a type of citrus, Japanese citrus. It's like a dry version of a lemon, basically, and it's definitely present along with that pomegranate. The pomegranate is very sweet and very present. You can imagine a tall glass of pomegranate juice sitting on the table with some ice. And the floral notes are there, but they're not as strong as the fruity notes. And it's definitely pleasant. I think I like this one definitely more than some of the other Versace fragrances that I've come across so far. And, surprisingly, I do detect some of the musk and a little bit of the amber. It's a very mild musk, which I would expect from this sort of fragrance, which is primarily floral and fruity. But it's definitely pleasant, so it's stronger than I was expecting, because some of these fragrances are weaker than I was expecting, but this is a really nice, has a nice prominence to it. And at the same time, it's like a playful sort of fragrance, very kind of light, jovial, like I said, kind of that springtime, summer, jovial nature. And it's very pleasant. It's very pleasant. It has a little bit of that body wash, body gel, or shower gel sort of smell, you know, that very potent, fruity, clean, a little bit soapy sort of smell, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a little bit more typical, and which is good because most people like that. It's a very good, general, agreeable fragrance. Definitely very feminine. It has a delicate nature to it. It's not like a huge flower bomb or fruit bomb or anything. It still is a little bit delicate, but not too delicate, which I like. And as it kind of dries on the skin, I notice that that musk amber note becomes more prominent, which is good. And it becomes more kind of simplified, more subdued. Definitely very, very pleasant. So the longevity of this, I have heard it has kind of a moderate longevity, and probably around 5 hours, maybe 6. This is, not going to be something that's going to last you all day, all night. This isn't a super fantastically performing fragrance. It's pretty normal, typical fragrance. And it's really good, I can imagine, just by this aura that it has. Fantastic for the summer, the spring, casual, going out, going for a picnic, going for a walk in the park, going to work, going to, anytime during the day. It's going to be just very pleasant. It could easily be overshadowed in colder months, winter and autumn, when people are starting to wear those heavier, spicier fragrances. This would probably not be noticed. It would probably just fade out into the background. But considering its very prominent fruit and floral notes, with a little bit of musk to ground it, this is really, really good for the warmer months. And it doesn't cost that much, so if you don't like it, or it doesn't last as long as you thought, you're not wasting a bunch of money. I believe it's around $40 to $50. I don't remember exactly, but it's definitely below $100. And yeah, it's even good for just wearing around the house if you want something, to freshen up the air, just something to enjoy. And very, very agreeable fragrance. It reminds me, not in terms of the notes, but in terms of the feel, of Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana, because that also is a very fresh and light, agreeable fragrance, and this is very similar. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Versace Bright Crystal. If you have any opinions about this fragrance, you can leave those down in the comments below. If you liked the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.